everyone! Today I will be finally going through my Visual Arts Fuyu Fes 2021 haul. There is one thing that isn't in this video and I might make a separate video on, I don't know. The soundtrack of Kaginado finally got added a couple of days ago. It was only sold at Comiket 99 for a couple of days, but then they finally just decided to add it onto the online store as well. It should be arriving soon, but not sure when, since it did get added quite a bit later. So I thought I would just make a video on the actual things that I did get originally, and then the Kaginado soundtrack. I might make a separate video on that when it comes, but I might not, since it's just a soundtrack. And also, before I start, when you spent over 30,000 yen, you got a tote bag of Inaritse Pon. So I got this as well. So I will start off with the key set, since this is the biggest thing. I also did pick up the visual arts set this year as well. I didn't get it at Fuyu Fes, I bought it before that, so when they first put it up on the Koubaibu. So starting off, we have the 2022 key calendar for this year. I really like the calendar this year since we have new art of Kotori-chan from Rewrite in her wedding dress, and this is for June, so it's a June bride illustration. It's just really great to see Hinoitaru sensei drawing Kotori again, so this was a really nice surprise. This is also the cover art for the new Rewrite 10th Anniversary Arrange album. We also have Mia from Loopers there. We also have, of course, Heaven Burns Red, since that comes out in February. Next we have the Rewrite 10th Memorial Arrange album called Forestia. It's just an album full of rearranged Rewrite songs, and in particular there's actually a new song called White Stars. And this song is Kotori's wedding song, and it's amazing. This is the best song on the whole album. I'm really impressed. Mizutani Runa sounds amazing, so I highly recommend giving this a listen. I was really pleased with the outcome of this album, and of course Hino Itaru's art on there as well. Next we have the clear posters. These are always included with every year's key set. So we've just got the two new kinetic novels, and we also have a clear file set of Hebuban or Heaven Burns Red. And I can't wait for this to come out. My favourite character is actually Karin, so I thought that considering all of the characters and that they're by one of my favourite artists, Yugen, I thought that another character would come along that would become my Oshi instead, but it's still Karin, so I think she's definitely my favourite. Something that I personally really like within this set is this mini byobu of Kamiyama Shiki, and this really suits her character since of course she is a very traditional styled character. There's even an origami of Oni and Omusubi there as well, and just this is so fitting for Shiki, so I was really pleased that they made this. They also have a little kaigara charm as well. And finally we have the 458th research report of Stellar of the End. So this is of course a rough note for their latest game that's going to be coming out. They do this every time there's a new game coming out. And of course the scenario is by Tanaka Romeo, so I'm really excited to see how this game turns out. Next we have the two types of Gubukuro that they were doing this year. So the blue one on the right is the Summer Pockets Reflection Blue Gubukuro 2021 Winter. The red one is just the normal Kagi Fukubukuro 2021 Winter. So this is the first time that we've actually had two types of Fukubukuro, because last time it was just one. I actually got the clear file that I really wanted, which is of course Kanna and Misuzu. Out of all of them I wanted this the most. So. And these clear files last year were really good as well, but this year is just the same, where they actually have cut out designs at the back there, so when you put paper in it will show up. So this one has Gaga Stegosaurus, which is really nice, and then Kanna has actually got the same. So that's great. Kanna has the same. And following on with Air, we've got the actual analog record illustration of Torinuta and Farewell Song. This record is quite a lot of money. It'd be great if I could get this one day too, but the illustration for this is one of my favorites. And then we have the postcard set, because this year is the year of the tiger, so we've got the tiger dangle as well. That was used on the t-shirt. So the theme of the postcards is the first time meeting the heroine. So for example, we've got Kotori, and then Shiroha, Nagisa, Mia, and Shiona. So we've actually got a couple of kinetic novels in there too. I am really happy that I got this. I didn't think that I would get this, since it's just luck if you get this. This is the exact same illustration as the acrylic panel, but I love calendars and I always collect key calendars, but it's only available in the Fukubukuro, so whether you get it or not is up to chance. And the inside illustrations are all just the BD illustrations, so everything is drawn by Naga, which is great. So you can just sort of flip the page and then just put it back in the case and display it with the case, which is great. But this is such a lovely illustration. I was really surprised to see this. Of course, with how Kami-sama ni natta he went, I haven't been too fond of Hina. I'll probably explain more when I get to the acrylic stand, but it made me realise that she actually had such a lovely design and it was just sort of wasted, which is a shame, but it's great to see such a nice illustration making use of her. And finally, we have the acrylic diorama, and I managed to get shirohas like this when it's finished, so the foreground sort of sticks out from the background, which is great. And moving on to the Summer Pockets Reflection Blue Fukubukuro. Starting off with the biggest one, I actually got one of the tote bags, and what I was really pleased with is this. So this is one of the motel key rings. The last time they did a Fukubukuro, I got air, but this time it was based around characters instead. I really wanted kamome because obviously I could display it with my doll. Fruit-wise, Shiki is actually my favorite, so I'm really pleased to have this. It has omusubi on the front there as well. And the back actually has English for some reason. And the postcard set. So we've got Ao no Miki. This is a nice one. I'm quite glad I got that. Oh, I got two of Umi. That's really nice. I have to frame this one. This is too good. It's really sad though. Yes, I got Shiki. We also got Tsumugi and Shizuku as well. And finally, the clear file set. I got Shiroha and also Kamome as well, so that's a nice bonus. Following on from the Summer Pockets Fukubukuro, I also picked up the Summer Pockets Reflection Blue visual fan book. This one's actually quite a lot bigger than the first one. It's a really big book, 352 pages worth of kakioroshi irasto and reflection blue event CGs, rough pages, and also all of the info on Shimamon. I was reading the bottom all of a sudden, it caught my eye, and it says that this book is just the same as the original Summer Pockets visual fan book, but it just has reflection blue material added into it. So this is actually the original Summer Pockets visual fan book that now costs 12,000 yen for some reason. If you pick this up, you've got the whole thing. It's like kanzenban. This is Awakening Song, which is Girls Dead Monsters' latest songs. We weren't expecting to get a CD of this purely because these were sold on to a pachinko company. He have somehow managed to talk it through and get these songs on CD. Thank you to all of the key staff for doing this because we all thought that we'd never hear the full versions. Next is the A4 acrylic stand of Hina, Nao, Yuri and Tenshi. This is a brand new illustration by Naga, who drew and designed all of these characters. As many are aware, Kami-sama ni natta, he of course didn't do well at all. So I was not that fond of Hina. Seeing this illustration made me realise that she actually has a wonderful character design, and she looks so much better without that outfit that she wears in the show. But it's great that they were able to produce this acrylic stand and make a new illustration to represent these girls. And here we have the Kaginado clear file set, and there's a reason I'm pulling this out, because amongst all of these heroines, the one and only Natsume Kyosuke is included. And finally, moving on to my favourite, which is Little Busters. They used that exact same design they used last time. So they've taken that design yet again, made a speaker, a tumbler mug, which I'd never heard of. Apparently it keeps your drink warm. It comes with a cork coaster as well. And also another shirt, except this one is a baseball shirt, as it should be, and has longer sleeves. So it's a thermo mug, but it's also a tumbler at the same time, so it should keep your drink warm. And also the cork coaster can be used as a lid as well, apparently. This is great. They could just keep reusing this design for anything and everything, and it will look good. So that's really cool. And this is the cork coaster of the exact same design again. And next up, I'm going to show you the wireless speaker. I never usually buy something like this. It has Little Busters logo there in black and orange, the same as the colours of the t-shirts before. And finally, the baseball t-shirt. This again is the exact same design, but this one has longer sleeves and sort of a black border around the neck there. And that concludes everything that I picked up from the 2021 Visual Arts Fuyu Fes. I'm really pleased with what I got in the Fukubukuro. I would love to win one of the panels one day, and just to see again Little Busters goods still being pumped out is great. So hopefully this year is the year that we see something really big happen for the 15th anniversary. I have really high hopes. Kaginado as well is really exciting since we got season 2, of course, and the Little Busters, our radio show, is coming back, which is insane. So there's so many exciting things happening this year for Key, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I did change all of my displays recently as well, so I would love to make a new room tour this year if possible and show how I've been displaying my goods. I hope to produce more videos this year and more frequently as well, since there's been so many key things arriving and happening and loads of goods coming out as well, and I've been picking up all of it, so I'd love to make more content about that if possible. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!